Moncourse, who finished the opening term on the bench, he's back on the ball to start the second quarter. Up he goes against Michael, but it's won clearly by Clem. Michael gets it up towards Haselby, who does very well until the slices of bread come to make the sandwich, and down he goes. Paul Haselby made a great start to the season, maybe before too many of the opposition knew much about him. They must have known he was a good player to be taken so early in the draft, but just his last month, not as good as his opening 8 weeks. Harvey had a mile of it, 10 possessions in the first quarter, and this time just out towards the boundary line and out of bounds. Jason Norris had 11 kicks in the first term.
Yeah, amazing in that first quarter. They really had people all over the place. Fletcher had 7, McManus 6 handballs, Cook 7, Haselby 5, Brown had six possessions, and 5 of them were marks, Drew, so he's having a lovely game today.
Bandy to Haselby, off the left he goes. Modra caught behind, took the role of tackler. Knowles the hand pass back, Delaney, Burke. Now they can run the ball, the Saints. Peckett. Moyle. He was good in the first quarter. Comes to Zilla, and good mark, Barry Hall. Now, very open. The only player forward of the inside the 50 for the Saints was Plapp, who had to change direction and went to ground. So really, Clement didn't even have to beat him then, and the ball beats Clement over the boundary line.
And you just mentioned the word a minute ago about running, and that's the way that really St Kilda are going to have to get the ball into their forward line. They really do need to run it because they do lack those numbers. If you heard from Terry Wright from Fremantle, they come over with a smaller side, which isn't so bad in these conditions. But they're really going to have to move it down quickly because too many Fremantle players are getting back to helping out the defence.
Barry Hall going in ruck against Bandy. Harvey at the foot of the pack. Robbie Harvey! Oh, it's great play, but did it go across the face of goal? And it's out of bounds on the full.
He's just such a hard player to play on as Robert Harvey, because the problem being is that when a lot of players kick the ball, they normally stop, and that's what happens when players play on Harvey. They think, oh, well, he's kicked the ball, he's got rid of it, so we'll stop now. But Harvey keeps going. That's the thing about him. He's a very good runner. He just runs all day. I know that he's very good in the long-distance runs. It's just so hard to man up on.
Mark to Moyle. I was building Robbie Harvey up with a chance of kicking that goal. I was thinking he rarely does kick a goal, and I thought he might have nailed that one, but it floated across the face.
That was a strong mark.
Excellently taken in the middle of the ground. That was by Beetham, and up towards full forward. Plapp's got to start getting a bit of it.
Yeah, Clement. He's well and truly on top in this battle, that's for sure. And here you go at the moment. See, Fremantle just got runners from behind and got all the time in the world too, is Harding.
Plapp so far, just 1 mark, 1 kick. Back to the middle of the ground, and Longmuir, he does look a player. Kick by Longmuir. Oh, beautiful vision. Koops takes the mark. Actually, he might have got in front of Modra and spoiled the start full forward. Koops over the top. Oh, look at this. There's no manning up by the Saints, and Dodd can stroll in.
It's got to go back true by the looks. St Kilda have been saved by the umpire in that case, because Brad Dodd just ran from basically the centre square to get it on his own. It's got to come back to Stephen Koops, who in turn was a mile in front of Justin Peckett. And the ease of which Fremantle were able to swing that ball from defence down into the forward line with basically without one St Kilda player touching the ball, Drew. They've marked it all the way down. It's got to be a real concern to Tim Watson. There's just no pressure really coming from any of the St Kilda players.
Koops, 49 metres out. Got close to the man on the mark, had to hoist it high. It's good.
And at the moment, Fremantle are really just doing this at ease. Now you see Damien Drummond, Ross Glendenning, and for probably the first time in a month, there's probably just a little bit of easiness up there in the coaching box, because the signs are looking very good for Fremantle at the moment, and they are basically dominating it in every single area. From the defence, they're able to swing the ball out through their midfielders. They've got plenty of run, they've got options, and then when they go forward, they've got a very tall sort of forward line. Of course, Tony Modra's back, and there's just a lot of confidence in this team today.
4-3 to 2 behinds. Early in the second quarter at Subiaco Oval. Moncourse tries to take clean possession. It comes down to Zilla. Davis is there. Longmuir another possession. Dragged to the ground, he hasn't got it. Free kick was going to be his. Advantage quickly taken by Michael. Wide to Fletcher, and good play by the Dockers as Fewster takes the mark too far out to score. Fewster up high for Modra.